Today I am making my kind of meal with a salad made with black-eyed peas and fresh peaches, so little pecans. All right, first up we're gonna make the dressing for the salad. It's mostly limes. We're gonna add some lime zest, about a teaspoon of lime zest. I'm gonna put it right into the bowl where I'm gonna build the dressing. Looks pretty good. Now we're gonna juice the limes, looking for about 2.5 tablespoons of juice. You notice I'm rolling the limes using a little force against the counter. That's just to help get the juice flowing when you cut it open. Let's see. You never know how juicy these limes are gonna be. All right, looking again for about 2.5 tablespoons of juice. I'm gonna eye it. Oh, that's a juicy lime. Next, a little bit of garlic. You want a small clove. This is not a small clove, this is a large clove. But I'm using this rasp style grater, which I love when putting garlic into a vinaigrette because those fine pieces of garlic really just meld into the vinaigrette. I'm not gonna use the whole thing. All right. Little salt, 3/4 of a teaspoon of table salt. A little bit of honey. Let's see. That looks good. And last, some olive oil, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm gonna whisk the olive oil in. It comes very slowly out of this little container, which is great when you're making salad dressings. All right, that looks good. Now I'm gonna prep the rest of the salad ingredients and keep adding them to this bowl, and then we'll put it on a platter to serve it. Starting with the peaches, just 2 beautiful ripe peaches. I love this salad. It's because it feels a little unexpected to have fresh fruit in a savory salad. So I'm just gonna take the pits out. Now I'm just gonna cut these peaches up into big chunks. All right, into the bowl they go. Next up, we're gonna add a little bit of heat, 1 jalapeno. And actually, my family doesn't like it so spicy, so I'm gonna back it off to just half a jalapeno. I'm gonna take out the seeds and the ribs. I'm just gonna chop it real fine. Right into the bowl. Next up, we're gonna add some black-eyed peas. This is 2 cans of black-eyed peas that I drained and rinsed. That's why they're in a colander. And the combination of the black-eyed peas and the fresh peaches and a little bit of that heat from the jalapeno, it is a magical combination. Next, we're gonna add some greens to this salad. Now, the recipe calls for frisee, which is lovely. It has good texture. It holds up with the other sturdy ingredients like the beans and the peaches. But it's incredibly hard to find these days. What I found I like almost better are these shoots. They're very fragrant, flavorful shoots. You can get, these are snow pea shoots, which is lovely with this combination. You can get sunflower shoots, cilantro shoots, and you can find them in the produce department, and they really gussy up any salad. So I'm just gonna give it a quick chop right through because you don't want any long sturdy pieces when eating this. Into the bowl it goes. That's about 3 ounces. Last few ingredients here. A little bit of chopped red onion, finely chopped, about 1/4 cup. Some toasted pecans. And this makes the salad. I have to say, between the peaches and the black-eyed pea and the pecans, it is such an interesting flavor combination. It doesn't taste like any old salad. It tastes like something special. Last but not least, some fresh basil. And I'm not gonna chop it, I'm just gonna tear it into pieces right into the bowl. I washed this already, obviously. Nice big rustic pieces, tossing all these ingredients together just with a light touch. You want them to be all coated with that vinaigrette in the bottom of the bowl. All right. Now, I like to put this on a platter because I feel like the salad's kind of heavy with the beans and the peaches, and spreading it out just makes the salad last a bit longer. So onto a nice big platter. Plus it's a looker when you spread it out like that. Last but not least, a little salt and pepper. There we go. Salad's done. All right, time to make a plate. This is definitely a summer salad because you really do need to use good peaches. Every time I make this salad, I'm surprised at how interesting it tastes. It never gets old. It always tastes fresh and original. This is a lovely summer meal. Thanks for watching. What'd you think? Leave a comment below and let me know what you're excited to cook this week. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button. You can get today's recipes and more for free at our website, americastestkitchen.com/JuliaAtHome.